All right, and welcome back. We've got Too Tall Toby Challenge 240601, and we can kind of see from the picture up here, we're going to have some extrudes. We got a rib. I'm also going to talk about, you can see these lines. There's a lot of fillets, and there's a tool in SolidWorks and in Onshape that makes that really nice and straightforward that we don't have available in Creo. So how we can kind of simulate that. So we'll do sketching slightly different today, and let's jump in. All right, so we're gonna start with an extrude. And I'm really gonna, I like this view over here on the back and how it's nice and flat. So I'm gonna take this front view and kind of dig in right there. I like the overall height is kind of, to me, it feels like it's right in the middle there. But there's no lines in the middle, so I just drop a little construction line in there. Okay, get it off of construction mode, and let's start up here at the top and work our way over. So we're going to go to the right, we're going to come down, and then here's where in Onshape and SolidWorks you can kind of double back and you can use gestures. Well, Creo doesn't want to use gestures. It wants to be very implicit about what's happening. So what we can do is we can right click and we can switch to the tangent arc tool. Oh, let's try that again. So I can come out here with this little round. Oh, and then I can right click and go back to line tool. All right, I keep right clicking instead of left clicking. Okay, right click back to tangent arc. So we're going to have to right click back to line. Okay, I'm going to come over here, go up. Okay, right click, tangent arc. Right click line. Right click tangent arc. And let's see here. Let's go that. Right click line. By the way, when I say right click, I'm doing a right click hold. Oh my gosh, look at all these dimensions. All right, let's make that horizontal. Let's make this, well, make this coincident. We're going to put a center arc here. Trim that out. All right, we got a lot of dimensions. Oh, a lot of dimensions here to deal with. Okay. Let's start over here. Let's go with this dimension. And line dimension. There we go. 10. This one over here is 10. This one is 38. Let's see how that works. I was afraid of that. Might have to Control Z. Change some other things first. That's okay. Let's make this one 20. This one's 40. Let's see here. Got a couple of other dimensions here. All right, let's make this line 40. Line to line. It's 10. This radius is 40. This straight section here is 60. I have an 8-degree angle from here to the vertical. So make sure you middle click in between to get that small angle. All right, so let's Control Z. Okay, we got a couple of other things to change here. Let's use tangent between those two. Oh. This line and this line. Those need to be tangent. There we go. And then what else can we need to get these closer? This dimension's got to go to 8. There we go. This dimension's going to be 20. Okay, let's see here. I want to move. I'm missing a dimension. And that's it. That one needs to go away. There we go. Got our dimension back up here. All right. So, Creo doesn't have that. Creo doesn't have that gesture option. It focuses more on being intentional. So we have to tell it we want a line, and then we want an arc, and then we want a line, and then we want an arc. It can be a little more time consuming, but it will allow you to be very intentional. Make sure you don't accidentally get an arc when you want a line. So that's kind of, if you're trying to replicate that geometry or feature in Creo, you're just going to have a challenging time achieving that. Okay. So we'll try it one more time here. We're going to start with a line. We're going to start all the way out here on the edge. We're going to come in, right click hold, switch to tangent arc. I do want this to be tangent to this line. I did put a feature here. Right click, line, right to the end. Okay, we'll make that radius 12. Make this distance 10. And if this is done right, I'm going to be able to create I'm going to flip it the other direction. We're going to move material all the way through. Okay. So it wasn't a closed loop, but that worked out just fine. Okay. All right. So before we add this little profile rib, we're going to add the geometry that we see on this side view here. So we'll add some draft to this surface using the top as our hinge. All right. Make sure we're going the right direction and give it that 8-degree incline. Okay. And we'll add a round onto the bottom corner, and that round is 20. Okay. So the last thing we'll do is drop our profile rib in here. So if I go to the profile rib tool, my sketch is going to go on a new datum, and this datum is going to be a distance down of 30. Okay. And we're going to create a line that sticks to the edge here. And we don't want to get any okay, select those two. Oh, interesting. That wasn't the dimension I wanted. So recall when you're using the angle tool, that where you middle click will determine which dimension you get. So I wanted the 45 because that's what was given to me. All right, so there's my sketch. Flip that to the other side, give it a width of 10, and we do have several options. By default, it's centered. We gave it the 30 as the top of the rib, so we need 10 below it. Okay. All right, and there is our geometry for our corner clip. So let's see how we did. And we have a value here. And looks great. So here we reviewed draft, we reviewed profile rib, kind of had some playing around with dimensions. We did an extrude cut that wasn't a complete closed loop. And we played around with using the line and the tangent arc from the right mouse click options. So hope you got something out of that, and we'll see you again soon.